Vi behøver ikke længere befinde os i et bestemt land, på en bestemt bopæl eller på en fast kontorplads for at hverken læse bøger, gå i banken eller f.eks. kommunikere med vores venner. Med en bærbar computer eller en smartphone kan vi koble os på vores digitale netværk, ligegyldigt hvor i verden vi befinder os. I dag ser vi nærmere på fremtidens nye medarbejdere, den digitale nomade. Vi skal også se på groovy gadgets i Innovation Lab i Aarhus. I dag skal vi spille computerspil med taktil feedback. Og så vil Natasha Friis Saksberg fortælle om den sidste nye trend inden for digitale medier, social curation. Hvad det går ud på, kan du få at vide sidst i udsendelsen. Velkommen til Tomorrow. Fremtidens medarbejdere er digitale nomader. Vi skal møde to par, der begge har valgt at blive digitale nomader. Leah Woodward og hendes mand Jonathan fra England, og Cherry og Chris, der i øjeblikket bor og arbejder på St. John, der er en del af de vestindiske øer. Men lad os allerførst få slået fast, hvad en digital nomade er. Verden er blevet digitaliseret. Det har åbnet op for nye arbejdsformer og skabt mulighed for en ny livsstil, hvor mobilitet er et af nøgleordene. Det er ikke længere nødvendigt at være knyttet til et kontor og et land. Den digitale nomade har hele verden som arbejdsplads og kan arbejde hvor som helst og når som helst. I dag sælges der flere bærbare end stationære computere, og i 2012 vil der være omkring 6 milliarder mobiltelefonforbindelser. For den digitale nomade hedder arbejdstiden ikke 8-4, og kontormiljøet er skiftet ud med kaffebar eller eksotiske sandstrande. Det eneste den digitale nomade ikke kan undvære er en bærbar computer og wifi. Den digitale nomade arbejder typisk som fotograf, softwareudvikler, forretningskonsulent, grafiker, skribent, iværksætter eller med web og marketing. Der findes ikke et præcist tal for, hvor mange mennesker, der lever som digitale nomader. Men det er en livsstil, der tiltaler flere og flere. Og der skyder i øjeblikket netværk op over hele verden, hvor digitale nomader kommunikerer og aftaler et mødes til erfarings- og idéudveksling. Nu skal vi se lidt nærmere på livet som digital nomade. Og vi starter på øen St. John. Det er another day at the office for Cherry og Chris.
Army is like our only client.
De sidste 5 måneder har Cherry og Chris boet og arbejdet på øen St. John, en af de dansk-vestindiske øer. Deres eventyr som digitale nomader begyndte for alvor for 5 år siden.
I guess it was around 2005 is when cellular phones started to be really a viable option for having mobile data and being able to connect your laptop anywhere that you could get a cellular signal. So I started experimenting with traveling and working remotely. And then when I met Chris back in 2006, and it just like made sense to hit the road full time and continue running my business that I've been running for a long time. I do a lot in medical software and something I'm just really passionate about. And just being able to take it on the road and fulfill my needs for wanderlust and also be working remotely and not have it affect my career. And actually it enables my career even better being mobile. It just made perfect sense for me to just take it fully mobile and continue working from home, just redefine where home is every day.
Cherry og Chris driver i dag et teknologi- og softwarefirma over internettet. Og for dem har livet som digitale nomader betydet dobbelt op på frihed og fornøjelser.
It has been absolutely fabulous. Living as a digital nomad is an incredible experience because you get to be in places like this. And this is not vacation, this is part of everyday life. And another month, the view can be completely different, and you can live and be close to family, and other times you can be very far away from family. You get kind of the best of all worlds by being able to incorporate travel into it.
Leah Woodward og hendes mand Jonathan har også levet som digitale nomader de sidste 5 år, og de har indtil videre haft store dele af verden som arbejdsplads.
Panama, Buenos Aires, Grenada, Toronto, Thailand. We went to Grenada twice because we liked it so much. South Africa.
Thailand again, then back to South Africa.
And then sort of trips to Hong Kong and Italy in between.
Dubai.
En af udfordringerne ved at være digitale nomader er den til tider manglende kontakt med andre mennesker og kolleger. Men det har indtil videre ikke været et afsavn for Lea og Jonathan.
I think it would be a lot harder if you're a single person, you're a single digital nomad and you're just on your own and you have to force yourself to go out and make friends and meet people. And we meet people and we socialize, but it almost just sort of happens. I think because we're a couple, it's a lot easier and we can actually be a little bit lazier about that aspect of things. And actually with a child it's a lot easier because you have to force yourself to go to play groups and things like that. So you actually come into contact and meet a lot more people than we probably did previously. And I think, and the other thing that we do use Twitter a lot. So there's our kind of friends and our professional and personal networks are all on Twitter and Facebook. So all the social networking sites.
Lea Woodward er i dag en af de 100 mest betydningsfulde kvinder på Twitter. Og Forbes Magazine har kåret hende til en af de 30 vigtigste kvindelige entreprenører.
Running your own business, you're your own boss. So, I don't have to answer to anyone. Obviously I've got my clients, but I don't have to answer to a boss or a manager. I can work when I want. If I want to work at night time, I can work at night time. I don't have to be in an office. I don't have to be seen in an office. And I can basically just work on what I want when I want. When you're in an office, you're also subject to like office politics and all of the kind of, it's the extras. I used to really enjoy my work actually. I was a management consultant and I loved the fact that we were doing different things all the time. What I really didn't like was the office politics.
For Cherry og Chris har manglen på en fast omgangskreds også været den største udfordring.
You have people in your life who see your story arc, who see you from start to finish and are a bigger part of your life. So when we're traveling, the people that we visit, they typically only see one snippet of our life at a time. And so Chris is, the only person that really sees my story arc anymore. Borrow the knife.
Men det til trods er begge par ikke i tvivl om, at de har valgt den rigtige livsstil.
Now I've got a real wide community around the country, and we're starting to connect with other nomads and rendezvousing with them around the world. I really can't foresee anything that would tempt me off the road right now.
Rigtig mange digitale nomader er selvstændige. De skal ikke rapportere til en chef, de kan frit rykke teltpælene op og flytte til en ny by, en ny strand eller et nyt land. Men det er rent faktisk muligt at have en fast arbejdsgiver og samtidig arbejde som digital nomade. I USA har flere virksomheder fået øjnene op for fordelene ved at lade deres medarbejdere blive digitale nomader.
Er du chef og holder dine medarbejdere i kort snor, så slip dem dog løs. Er du medarbejder og er træt af kontoret og chefen, så gå på café. Den teknologiske udvikling har givet os mulighed for at arbejde hvor som helst, og det benytter flere og flere sig af.
I feel like more creative thinking can happen when you're in a new environment, and often I've been told that when there's other conversations that are going on and you have music that's happening, it just sparks different thoughts, and so I feel like conversation can be more productive in a place like this.
Spørgsmålet er selvfølgelig, hvad fordelen er ved, at vi kan arbejde hvor og hvornår vi har lyst til det. Det er rart for mig at sidde her og drikke kaffe, men hvad får chefen egentlig ud af det? Til at svare på det spørgsmål har jeg fået fat i Jody Thompson og Callie Ressler. Thanks for coming. Why should my boss be happy about me sitting here at 10 a.m. in the morning?
Because when you're in a coffee shop, you're actually doing work instead of taking your ass into the office and sitting there doing nothing all day.
Jody Thompson og Callie Ressler mødte hinanden, da de udviklede managementstrategi for den amerikanske elektronikgigant Best Buy. Strategien kom til at hedde Row. Den blev udgivet i bogform, og kort sagt går den ud på, at medarbejderne bliver betalt for resultater, ikke for at sidde på kontoret. De bestemmer selv, hvor og hvornår de arbejder.
When Jody and I came together, we said we need to start thinking about something new for the new generations that are coming in and to focus on what really matters for the business, which is results.
I dag har 80% af de ansatte i Best Buy frihed til at arbejde, hvor de har lyst. Row er blandt andet også blevet implementeret af tøjkæden Gap og forskellige amerikanske myndigheder. So what kind of results does a company get out of implementing Row?
Places that implement Row always experience the same results with increased productivity, increased engagement, increased customer satisfaction, And that's because when you put people in an environment where they know what it is they have to achieve and they know how they'll be measured, and then they're given control of their time, it's the perfect recipe for what a business wants.
Medarbejdernes frihed fordrer, at de er klar over målsætninger og succeskriterier. Det stiller krav til ledelsen.
A manager in the future of work is the type of manager that knows how to figure out the outcome of what people need to achieve and not monitor the hallways. So today managers are monitoring how people are spending their time, and they're worried about things like, wonder if we don't get enough face time. Guess what? People will come together face to face. People are social.
FaceTime right now provides a false sense of security. Because managers and companies don't really know what the results are and they don't know how to measure them, they feel like if they can see somebody, that something must be happening. And they're okay with that. What Row does is make people not okay with that anymore, because like Jody said, it's not about FaceTime. It's about the results that need to be achieved.
If I was the boss of this coffee shop and I was looking at the barista right now, then I might be annoyed about the amount of milk that he's using, because he's not putting all the milk that he's heating into the coffee. What should I do then?
So if I'm a barista in a coffee shop, the manager doesn't have to tell me when the store opens. Just that one thing. Now I just want to let you know that you really need to be there at 7:30 because we need to be ready by 8 for the customer, and make sure the coffee's made. Really? Duh. I'm not an idiot. And you know what? If I get there at 7:35, so what? If everything's ready, you're going to ding me because I'm 5 minutes late, and it doesn't matter. What matters is that when the customer comes in, they're being served. That's the only thing that matters. So the second you tell me what time to come in, you've already treated me like a child. That's the problem.
You have to be able to trust yourself to do what you need to do, to get the work that you need to do done. Not necessarily having someone overseeing you, and that offers a lot of freedom to work in a nice environment, to be around people, to be in a cafe where it's laid back and you're comfortable, and then also where hopefully you get some work done.
Og ifølge Jody Thompson og Callie Ressler er friheden lig med glade mennesker, og i sidste ende medarbejdere, der tager ansvar for deres eget liv, eller den virksomhed, de arbejder for.
To feel that ownership about a business, you need to also feel ownership of your life. That's how you'll get that kind of ownership from an employee. Because when an employee doesn't feel like they own their life, they probably do feel like they want to screw the company. Because they're not able to live the way they want to. But once they have ownership of everything, their time, their life, the business, they will do anything to keep that.